Perhaps I truly am serving you big goth energy this evening, but I can assure you, I'm still 100% clown. Hey pals, my name's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. If you're new on my channel, what's good? And if you are a regular on my channel, what is good? Now, from the title of today's video, you pals already know what I'm going to be doing, but in case you needed any more indication, I am back and I'm here to feed the K-pop mutuals. Purpose of today's video is me. Hello, if you're new here, I'm Nico. Was good. I'll see myself out. Basically, the purpose of today's video is to try and give you pals some BTS ticket and concert advice. That's the best description I could give. So if you keep up with the videos here on this channel, then you would have seen that last year I did a video where I filmed the process of me trying to get BTS tickets. Again, if you keep up with this channel, you would have seen that not long after that, perhaps it was success. Is this real life or is this just fantasy? Do you know what I mean? But in my BTS ticket video, I did actually do a little section where I spoke about some tips and what I found was really helpful. So I sat down and I got this big brain of mine working and I wrote a list. I compiled this list with the intentions and the hopes that it would help somebody watching. That is some soft content right there. And as well as that, I had a little look back at my BTS ticket video. Thought this video would be a great opportunity to expand on the advice that I gave in that video. Am I making sense? I don't know. Let's be honest, we know when tour season approaches, it's a fight to the death. The peace that was once restored in the valley, long gone. The Twitter mutual, broken. But for the purpose of this video, I'm putting all that aside. I thought this video might be helpful for some of you that have never tried to get BTS tickets before. You don't know what the tea is. You want some clarification, how it is done. So here I am. Wait, before we continue, advice that I give in this video could be used for any sort of concert, not just a BTS concert. The reason that I'm making this BTS related is because one... Also, hi, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you'll already know the tea. But in case you didn't know already, BTS announced their new tour, which is called Map of the Soul Tour. And as I'm editing this video, yesterday they announced that Europe dates will be on sale in a number of days. After looking at my demographic, it's clear to see that 99.9% of my audience are in fact K-pop mutuals. I have bought many tickets for concerts in my lifetime, and when I say trying to buy BTS tickets is one of the most so I'm here to prepare you. First part of this video is just going to be ticket advice, so if you're here purely for that, that is the section for you. And the second part of this video is going to be very much concert related advice in terms of how to get to your venue, how to prepare for a BTS concert, and also just little things that I found were beneficial to me. Things you will need to get you through: a mobile device, computer, tablet, pack of tissues, and a prayer. Listen, you're trying to buy BTS tickets here, you're gonna need it. And for my fellow YouTubers out there, a vlogging camera, because we want to see your tears. Buying tickets 101, make an account. Listen, I know what you might be thinking, you're gonna be fine, you can do it on the day, but we are trying to get you tickets here. Be prepared. Signing up in advance and putting all your details in is gonna help you in the long run. The amount of people that I've seen that wait till the day the tickets are released to put their card details in, that's a big no-no. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. You take your time. I'll look after the tickets that you're trying to purchase, it's fine. And for those of you that wanted to know, there is pre-sale, but they are only available with the BTS Global Official Fan Club Army membership. There's a whole lot of information about the Army membership, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to know more about it. But you have until the 16th of March to apply. But to do that, you're going to need a reverse account. We know what Big Hit are like here. They drop things at the most unexpected times. So of course when it comes to ticket season, they drop the tickets at like the most awkward times for people. Unless you're like me and you work from home, then it's fine. But for those of you that have a life and an education, I'm sorry. BTS, they don't want you missing out on your education. In those particular situations, if you can try and get somebody else to get your tickets for you, that's what we're hoping for. We're praying. But of course, if you have a free period during that time or you don't have a class, then you do what you want. If it's desperate times, I'll just keep my eyes shut. I saw nothing. But this is a case of Nico, mind your business. And last time trying to get tickets using the app was a lot better. It was a smoother process. Compared to when I was on my computer, I was stuck in a queue for like 2 hours and I get nowhere. Personally for me, I just found using the Ticketmaster app seemed to be easier for accessing tickets. I don't know if that was just at that particular moment in time, but it might very well be helpful to somebody. Do not refresh your tabs. I know it is tempting when you're stuck in a queue or it's taking forever to load, but don't refresh. Here's the thing, when you're trying to get BTS tickets, a lot of times you'll find that you will end up in a queue. You get kicked out the queue, back in the queue, kicked out again. Nobody said trying to get tickets was going to be easy, but just wait it out and see what happens. Talked so much already, my camera died, so... This is something I tend to do when I'm buying tickets, and I think a lot of people do this. Before tickets go on sale, the venues will release what the layout's going to be like. For me, I find this is quite useful because it can give you an idea of what tickets you want to aim for once they drop. I think as well, it sounds really cheesy, but when you have a little look at the layout, you can get a rough idea what the concert's going to be like, and you're in your element before you've even got a ticket. But my advice would be is have a backup plan of where you want to sit at the concert, especially when it comes to BTS tickets. Chances of getting the tickets you want right away are sometimes slim. Any sort of ticket you can get for BTS is an absolute blessing, and that is the tea. I saw BTS last year. I mean, yeah, they were like this size on the stage. I still had the best time ever. I still cried and I still felt every emotion possible. Taking notes of what tickets you want to aim for going to be helpful for you in the long run. But as well as that, like I mentioned previously, if it comes to the day that tickets go on sale and you're not available for whatever reason and you have someone else trying to get them for you, having a note of what tickets you want to go for is going to be really helpful for them. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If it comes to the day that tickets are released and you didn't manage to get tickets then and there, I've seen so many cases on Twitter where people were conned out of their money for buying tickets on resale websites. I seen a ticket last year, one ticket for £100,000. £100,000. Especially last year's tour, Big Hit are trying to crack down on scammers are reselling BTS tickets for a ton of money. Please don't feel disheartened if it comes to the day that tickets are released and you don't manage to get any that day. Firstly, if it's a case that Ticketmaster are saying there's no tickets available when you're trying the initial ticket release date, don't worry, just keep refreshing your page and keep trying. Even if it takes a while, you might very well get the opportunity to try again if you weren't successful when the tickets originally dropped. So we live in hope, and I wish you all the best.
Uncertain time.
I'm gonna assume by this part you have successfully got your tickets, you're ready to go, and you're just as confused as you were when you started. When it comes to concerts, especially when I'm traveling for them, like I think I'm too prepared, but there's always something I forget. If you're like me and you're trying to go to a BTS concert and you're from Scotland, if you're from Scotland and you're trying to go and see BTS, travelling is required. A lot of money is involved. Last year's tour, me and my friend Jodie travelled down by train. It was really easy, it was really straightforward. Basically, we had so much time to spare that if we were going to night one of Wembley, we would have had plenty of time to go to our hotel, get changed and go to the concert. So trains are a great way to get to concerts. Obviously, this piece of advice is for people that are required to travel to get to their concert. If you live in the area or you live nearby, this won't be beneficial to you, so you can skip ahead. Just to clarify, when me and my friend Jodie went down last year, I think our train was at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is obviously why we then had so much time to go about and look at the venue and get merch and stuff like that. So I definitely would recommend to anybody that's maybe not wanting to stay over to go to the concert, you can also go by coach, also drive down if that is accessible for you. Now, if the funds are limited, I would definitely say coach is probably your cheapest option. Might end up being, depending on where you're coming from for your concert, a 10+ hour journey, but compared to the prices of trains, it probably is the cheapest. But what I definitely would say is, if travelling is required for your concert, all the information you need and how you can get there is online, as well as price ranges, and you never know, you might very well come across a really good deal and save yourself some money on your journey. So basically, if you're planning on staying at a hotel, this one is for you. Now, this next piece of information isn't a set in stone, you have to do this if you're going to a BTS concert, but I've seen a lot of people talking about this on Twitter, and I thought I would include it in this video because it might very well be helpful to somebody. But I'd seen a lot of people saying on Twitter that they like to pre-book their hotels even before tickets are released, so that when they get their tickets, they're guaranteed somewhere to stay in time for the show. Again, similar to travel, I think it is just all about doing your research. A piece of advice I would say is definitely look up the venue, especially if you've booked a hotel in the area, so that you can clarify how you can get to the venue, because you don't want to get lost, especially if you're traveling somewhere that you're not familiar with. You don't want to get lost. First piece of advice that I would give for going to any concert, not just a BTS concert, is bring what you need. Don't forget your tickets. This due to previous experience, perhaps. This isn't just me being lazy and not wanting to carry about a lot of stuff, but concert 101, bring the essentials and the essentials only. Bring yourself, your tickets and cash and you're fine. Bringing only the essentials is going to save a lot of time during security checks. Also, as well as that, I would definitely say make sure you bring ID just in case. And in terms of money, please make sure you bring enough for food and water, because a lot of times you'll find venues won't allow you to bring any food from outside into the venue. And of course, as well as that, if you're planning on buying merch, you're gonna need that sweet coin. What I did for BTS, and to be honest, I do this whenever I go to events because it's me. I'm too lazy to carry a backpack around with me all day. I like to bring my trusty bum bag. I put my tickets, money, my phone, my self-esteem. Not to sound like one of your soft mutuals on Twitter, but stay hydrated, especially at a BTS concert. As a piece of advice I wish I'd given myself last year, because I was so nervous. It was the first time I was seeing BTS in the nearly 5 years that I've been standing and supporting them. I literally forgot to buy water when I was getting into the concert. I was sitting and I was standing for 2 hours. 2 hours with not a sip of water to my lips. But I survived. But do as I say, not as I do. So, not to sound like a mum that's criticizing your wardrobe choice, you know what they're like. Mother, if you're watching this, I'm still offended. What I would definitely say is wear comfortable shoes. Wear comfortable shoes. I know it might not match your outfit unless it's a pair of Fila's. I can confirm they match every sort of outfit. It will work. Any concert I go to, I'm always wearing trainers. And I don't regret that decision. And at the end of the day, it is up to you what you wear in terms of your outfit and your shoes. But just keep in mind, if you're aiming for pit tickets, you're going to be standing for a long time, like 2+ hours of standing, and the thought of your feet getting sore because you didn't decide to wear comfortable shoes, it brings tears to my eyes. At the end of the day, it is your concert outfit. If you want to wear your big chunky heels, you do that and suffer the consequences later. Also, speaking of outfits, yeah, I don't know what that voice was. Anyways, but I'd say if you haven't already, plan in advance. There's nothing worse than stressing before a show about what you're gonna wear, what your vibe is, what the theme is. Like, am I going for hobiecore or am I going for cookiecore? Do you know what I mean? So as well, if you're planning on traveling down for your concert, you want to be prepared. So plan that outfit in advance. Another piece of advice I would say is, in terms of your outfit, wear something comfortable. Listen, you can be comfortable and still fashionable, so don't rule it out. And as well as that, bring a jacket. You're gonna be in a venue that is packed full of people. It's gonna be really warm and sweaty, but I would still say to bring a jacket, because it might be warm when you go to your show, but it's more so for after when it's dark. Next piece of advice is purely for those of you that want to maybe vlog your concert experience. I've seen a lot of people asking questions about this, especially on Twitter. If it is for a BTS concert, do not bring your cameras. And by cameras, I mean those that my fellow vloggers like myself use. I just call myself a vlogger. I know a lot of venues have a little rules and regulations section where it mentions what type of cameras you can bring to events. As long as you're not bringing anything that's like a big DSLR camera. I swear Big Hit released something somewhere. Must have been in a dream. But here are some tweets from the official venue's accounts, basically stating that the only cameras that are allowed into their shows are mobile phones. Find that venues themselves will have their own rules, regulations and policies in terms of what they allow into any shows or events that are held at their venue. The no camera rule is at a request from BTS themselves. So you'll find that regardless of the venue's original rules and regulations, when it comes to a BTS concert, those rules are changed. So what I would say is definitely keep that in mind if you are planning on vlogging your concert. If you are really wanting to vlog your concert experience, phones can give just as good quality as vlogging cameras. So there you go. I think mobile phones are fine, but cameras, Also, if you are planning on taking any pictures or videos at your concert purely for the future I'm missing BTS hour tweets, I feel you. I would definitely check your storage in advance. Listen, can't allow yourself to have the full BTS concert experience. Join in the fan chants, have fun. I've seen a lot of people asking if they had to buy an army bomb for the BTS concert. I mean, listen, there she is. It's not an essential, but for me personally, I found last year it really added to the whole BTS concert experience. If you know me, then you'll know that I'm just a massive nerd. The fact that the army bomb could link up to my phone via Bluetooth and change to whatever colour I wanted it to be, and the fact that it had to have my ticket information to know exactly where I was sitting so that it could run on a frequency for the entire show, and the fact that my army bomb was a different colour to Jodie's army bomb, like that sort of stuff, my mind blown. If you are going to BTS and buying an army bomb is out of the question, if it's not in your budget, don't worry, you're still gonna have a great time regardless because it's BTS. And listen, you can always use the torch on your phone if you like. Like regardless, it's still gonna look really pretty. But if you are planning on purchasing an army bomb, not so much at the concert but more so online, again, similar to my ticket advice, I would definitely recommend that you don't purchase your army bomb off of any unofficial website. Purely because one, they aren't official big hit merchandise, and secondly, I've seen a lot of people saying that if you purchase an army bomb from any unofficial website, they don't link up the same at concerts. Best bet would say either purchasing your army bomb off of the official website, which I will leave linked below, or purchasing your army bomb at the concert is probably your best bet. So I was having a little look at information that Wembley had provided from last year's tour. Basically, if you were going to either night 1 or night 2, you had a total of 3 days to get yourself some merch. Now, if you're someone that is only going to the BTS concert, you're not staying over at a hotel or traveling down a couple of days before, my best advice would be is, if you're wanting to buy merch, buy it before the concert. And in terms of merch prices, I don't think there's anything out for this tour yet because it's not even started yet, but if I can find something from last year's tour, I'll insert it on the screen so that you can get a rough idea of merch prices. Again, this is me assuming, but I think they'll probably be about the same price, but who knows. That is it for my advice, my tips, my tricks. I hope you pals enjoyed, and I hope that it was helpful to somebody. Anybody. Feel free to leave your advice in the comments of this video because you might be helping somebody, and by somebody I mean me. If you pals enjoyed this video and you found my advice helpful, even just a little tiny bit, feel free to give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and it's much appreciated. If you're new around here and you enjoyed this type of content, feel free to hit that subscribe button because I try to be consistent. Emphasis on the word try. If you want to follow me on my social media, links are in the description, as well as a link to my second channel where I post chaotic content that's chaotic by 20%. I've definitely rambled enough in this video, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, have a great day, stay snazzy, and I'll see you pals in my next video. Bye!